I want to create community that knows how to heal and forgive. I want that same community to know how to set limits and maintain healthy boundaries. I want a community that knows how to be honest and vulnerable. I also want that community to have integrity.
Zines are really hard to define.
To me, a zine is an individual's expression on paper.
There are a lot of ways that zines can look, but they're typically independently published, typically copied. They can be bound differently.
It can be about travel, about comics, about your life.
It's a little mini self-published book.
I have been making zines since, I think, 2002. I have a zine series called Short and Queer, and I'm up to 17 issues at the moment. Zines were the way that I found my voice. I was one of the co-founders of the Zine library back in December 2003. I think we currently have over 15,000 zines in the collection. I work a full-time 40-hour-a-week job, and so all of the Zine library and Zine-related activities in my life are all extracurricular.
Medium size?
Yeah, medium's fine. Okay. Sorry, can I do a white?
Yeah. I used to work 2 jobs because I was saving up to travel, and I had to take off work on Sundays so I can do my shift here, and my boss, for the life of him, could not understand why I would take off work to work at something else that I'm not getting paid for. My position in the Zine library is a Zine librarian, so that's pretty awesome. It's a lot of hard work, but doing stuff for the Zine library is what makes me feel good inside. To read a really great zine, it's really refreshing to just read something that makes you just burst into laughter. So this is one of my favorite quotes from a zine called The Quarter Vomit. What's the difference between a New Orleanian and an alcoholic? And there's a little crawfish that says, your life is in shambles, but you still have friends? And then this gator says, I think that guy has a sweatpants boner. And that's just great.
The people who are involved in zines really span a pretty wide range.
I call myself a depressionist. A lot of my work tends to be about accessing emotions that people have found uncomfortable or have been socialized to not engage. I tend to make art zines or per zines. I have a zine called Freedom of Depression, 9 Ways to Commit Suicide, where I describe 9 ways to kill yourself, and it's really funny.
Anytime that you meet someone who isn't really sure what a zine is, once you show them, there's some topic that they're going to be interested in.
Oh wow, awesome. Yeah. Magazines or just zines?
Yeah.
Zines? When you say the word zines, is it magazines?
Explain the difference.
Yeah, explain the difference. Because now I'm like, did I say the right thing before?
Sure. These are things that are printed by just like individuals with, you know, no credibility, just like expressing their thoughts.
The open source equivalent of magazines, right?
Open
Basically,
source magazines.
it's the open source equivalent.
Oh, like the Craigslist of publications. Yes. This is the first time I'm coming across like a place like this. It's like all unfiltered. This is, yeah, I think this is amazing now.
There's something about being able to express ourselves on paper that doesn't always translate into the rest of our lives that I think is something that really kind of brings people together, and the level of vulnerability that people are willing to put into zines. There's something really great in being able to make a zine from start to finish, and all the power is in your hands.
There's something that you can learn from slowing down and having a more unique and different practice or exchange. And there's also the engagement with real people. And when we look at, you know, media and everyone's on a computer, I mean, you don't even have to talk to a single person for a week if you don't want to.
So I've found that independent media has been a fantastic place for people to just tell their own story and you don't have to prove anything. You don't have to sell it in a way that looks shiny and exciting and will pull other people in. And often I've found that that is what pulls me in.
Someone took the time to write out something about their lives that's not gonna make them any money or make them famous or make them popular, whatever it is that people worry about. It's just something that they felt like they had to do.
You don't have to just be a consumer, you can be a producer, and you can do something outside of the norm, outside of the mainstream, outside of the expectations. And I think that there's something really beautiful in that creation.
To me, that's sort of ultimate freedom, and you know, that to be able to decide for yourself how and what you can say.